If you are a working MUA, you're looking to start your makeup career, this video is definitely for you. I'm going to be showing you the exact foundation shades to buy when trying to build your kit. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Adama Kenneth, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing 5 foundations and their holy grail shades. Now, the reason why I decided to do this video was because this question is a question that I get a lot. Now, a little backstory: I started out my makeup career as a beauty educator. What that means is I had like a full-time job where I was training students as people that wanted to become makeup artists. So I worked in like a beauty school as an educator, and the question I used to always get asked at the time, and even now whenever I have classes, is when I want to build up my kit, what foundations should I get, and most importantly, what shades in these foundations should I get. Now, I decided to put together this video to address this. So if you are like a new makeup artist and you are on a budget, you want to build your kit and you don't know what foundations to get, I'm going to be putting together my top 5 foundations and their holy grail shades. So I'm going to be naming 2 shades in all of the foundations. If you're going to be getting any of these foundations, I highly recommend that you get these shades. So if you have a budget that allows you to get more shades, then definitely do that. But if you are on a tight budget and you can only get 2, then these 2 shades are a must-have in these 5 foundations that I'm going to be naming. Now, the reason why I picked these 5 is because not only do I love these foundations because they perform really well. If you have watched my video where I recommended skin-like foundations, I'm going to leave that linked in this video as well. You would see that some foundations that made it there are actually going to appear here as well, because like I said, I love these foundations for how they perform. And because I am currently based in Lagos, Nigeria, I sort of wanted this list to have foundations that are readily available here, or that are easily accessible to anyone that lives in Nigeria. So that is why I picked these 5. So like I said, I'm going to be naming 2 shades each from each of these foundations. Also, another thing I wanted to announce was that I'm going to actually be starting a series on my channel. Now, this series is actually tailored to my fellow working MUAs. I really want to address all of your MUA struggles, MUA tips and tricks to help you thrive as a makeup artist, whether you're based in Nigeria or you're based anywhere else. But as long as you're like a full-time or even a freelance MUA, I want to target my fellow MUAs in this particular series. So definitely leave me your questions in the comments below. I know that you guys have been giving me a lot of like video suggestions and stuff, especially my beginners. You guys, trust me, I am going to do something for you guys pretty soon. But for this series, I want to target working MUA. So if you are an MUA, an upcoming MUA, even a professional, or you've been in the game for a long time, if there's any topic you want me to address, if there's anything you struggle with that you want me to address, please leave it in the comments below and I'll definitely do a video addressing it. If you have watched up to this point and you haven't subscribed already, just pause this video, go and hit the subscribe button. If you are new here, welcome. I would love for you to join the family. Make sure you subscribe and turn on your post notification bell so you don't miss any uploads. I post videos every week. Without rambling on for too long, let's get started. The first foundation on my list is the Maybelline Matte Poreless Fit Me foundation. This one is an OG. Of course, it had to be the first because you can easily access it in Nigeria. This foundation, I absolutely love it for the shade range. I love it for how it finishes, and then this foundation is easily accessible in Nigeria. So if you're going to be getting the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, the 2 shades that you absolutely need to get is Cappuccino and Mocha. these two shades are a must-have, especially if you are going to be catering to medium to dark skin. If you're a makeup artist based in Lagos, Nigeria, or anywhere else in the world, but you cater to mostly medium to dark skin clients or tan skin clients, definitely make sure you have cappuccino and mocha in your kits. Now this foundation actually has a wide shade range, so like I said, if you have a budget to get more, then definitely do that. But if you can only get 2 shades, then it has to be cappuccino and mocha. The second foundation on my list is the NYX Born to Glow Naturally Radiant Foundation. This foundation made it to my Skin Like Foundations list. I absolutely love it, and if you watch that video, you would see that I was going on and on about the shade range. With this foundation, I feel like you have a bit more luxury to play around with the shades, because the shades are so close. So even if you're somewhere where you have access to seeing, like if you can get to an NYX store, or if you are getting it in Lagos, Nigeria, I feel like whatever shades you see, like you'll be able to work with it. But if I absolutely have to recommend 2 shades, which is part of the 2 that I got, I would say get Almond and get Deep Rich. So these 2 shades would be my recommendations for this particular foundation. But like I said, any shade that you get should be fine, depending on your clients and what you can access. The third foundation on my list is the NARS foundation. So I actually have both the Naturally Radiant foundation or the All Day Luminous one. I'm just going to name the shades that you should get in any of these 2. So if you are someone that prefers the All Day Luminous or you prefer the Naturally Radiant, any of them, these 2 shades would work. So this is the Naturally Radiant Long Wear foundation, and this is the All Day Luminous Weightless foundation. So whether you prefer the Naturally Radiant foundation or the All Day Luminous, the 2 shades that I'm going to mention apply to any of them. So for this third foundation, the 2 shades that I highly recommend you get is Macao and Tahoe. So if, like I said, you are on a tight budget and you can only afford to get 2 from these foundations, then definitely make it the Macao or Tahoe. There's much more. I love Cadiz, I love New Orleans, Trinidad. There's so much that you can actually work with in these foundations. But if you absolutely had to get 2 and you are a makeup artist that caters to deep to dark skin, I would recommend you get Tahoe and Macao. Now Tahoe is a bit on the lighter side, but these 2 foundations, I find that especially if you are a makeup artist in Lagos, Nigeria, you would find a lot of use out of Tahoe and Macao. The fourth foundation on my list is the Denesamarix Vision Cream Cover Foundation. I absolutely love this foundation. I have used it, like I absolutely love it. This is a full coverage foundation and it has a natural finish. If you had to get only 2 shades from this foundation, I would recommend you get W06 and 09. These 2 shades are a must-have, especially 09. Like the things I use 09 for, I use it as a foundation, as a lip liner. I use that foundation for so many things, as contour. Like that foundation shade is definitely a must-have. So if you had to get only 2 shades from this foundation range, then make sure that it is 06 and 09. For details on this look today, I'm going to leave it in the description box. I absolutely love my hair, which is why I'm going to plug this in right now. I got my hair installed at Marigold Studio and she did such an amazing job. I am wearing the Glam Bride Bridal Luxury Lashes by Adama Kenneth. You already know. I think my favorite style is TGB Flare on me, but I absolutely love how the Glam Bride looks as well. For lips, I'm wearing one of the Fenty. I actually needed to say this because of this Fenty Beauty lip gloss, because when I did a review on the lip gloss, I remember going on about Ruby Milk, which is actually my favorite shade on me, especially for days when I'm not wearing makeup. But then that's how I applied Baby Brute, and it feels like Baby Brute is trying to steal my love for Ruby Milk. I feel like I love Baby Brute for when I have makeup on, and then Ruby Milk for when I don't have makeup on. This is very random, but I just needed to mention that. The last foundation on my list is the Huda Beauty Full Filter Foundation. So just like the NARS foundation, whether you decide to go for the Huda Beauty High Coverage Foundation or the Huda Beauty Luminous Matte Foundation, the two shades I'm going to mention would absolutely work for both. This foundation had to make it on this list because, like you guys know, I love the Huda Beauty foundation. It was on my Skin Like foundations list, and it's also on this list because I love how it performs, and I love the fact that you can easily access it if you are in Nigeria, whether you're ordering it directly from the website or you're buying it from vendors that carry it in Lagos, Nigeria. Anyway you decide to get it, you can easily access this foundation. The two shades I'm going to be recommending would work for any of the two. So if you absolutely had to pick only two foundation shades from the Huda Beauty foundation, I would recommend you get Cinnamon and Gingerbread. Now Cinnamon is like the holy grail of holy grail shades. Cinnamon is one shade that you absolutely have to have in your kits if you are a working MUA, especially one that caters to tan, medium to dark skin tone. Cinnamon is a must-have. I literally saved the best for last. If you can buy only one shade as a makeup artist, buy Cinnamon. Of course, if you cater to like deeper skin, then you can definitely go for like mocha. You see Cinnamon as a shade, I feel like we need to erect a monument for her. She is the most gorgeous universal shade ever, period.
And that's on period.
Like, you can use it to color correct, you can use it to switch up undertones in different foundations. Like, I absolutely love that shade. If you had to get only one, it has to be Cinnamon. If you had to get two, I would say Gingerbread and Cinnamon. There's so many other shades that Huda Beauty foundation carries, but if it has to be only two, I would recommend you get Gingerbread and Cinnamon. Definitely check the other shades out if you have a budget to get much more than two, but if you had to get two, Cinnamon and Gingerbread would be my recommendation. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave me a thumbs up. Also, let me know in the comments below if there's any foundations that I didn't mention that you absolutely love. Tell me their holy grail shades. I would love to check them out. You know I'm always looking for new foundations, so let me know in the comments below. Also, share this video with your friends, your makeup buddies, if you got value from it. Subscribe if you haven't already at this point. It will mean a lot to me. I would love for you to join the family. Check out my other videos. I will leave them linked everywhere in the description in this video. Check them out. Till I come your way in my next video. Bye.